All right, we are live. How's it going, everybody? Claro Manzano here on behalf of Caldi Perrine for episode 100 of Who the Heck Are We? So we're supposed to pre-record, right? But we're like, oh no, let's just go live, right? Because we got the team captain in the building, of course. We got Schröcky, Stephan Schröck, as you all know, for taking time out of his very busy schedule. Ain't that right, Claudia? Oh, you're muted.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm not. I wasn't ready because we were gonna go live. We were gonna go record, but during our intro talk with Stefan Strock,
Yeah, live na lang
right?
daw, right?
Live.
Because
We'll just go live. So this is gonna be a,
yeah,
a a spectacular one. Because Clara, what episode number are we in?
100. My favorite score when we have tests, when I had to take tests before. Yes.
Right, right.
So,
So it's a perfect score, right? So
perfect score. Yes. You know, with all the preparation, Shocky's busy schedule, we managed to sort things out. So here we are live. So, shall we bring in our very distinguished guest? We got it's in the slide right here to help do the talking. Azkals team captain, Greuther Früth legend. Carson, correct me the pronunciations wrong. And we got the hashtag we will shock you. So let's bring the man in. Woohoo!
woohoo! Hello.
Rocky,
Good evening,
kamusta?
Claudia. Good evening, Claro. Thanks for having me.
It's an
Of course.
absolute pleasure to have you on the show. But man, Rocky, how is life? Simple as this. And congrats on your new baby. You got three babies right now, three kids.
Yes, thank you very much. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. So how is it? I know as of late you haven't had a club, but you seem to be full time taking care of your kids. That seems like an absolute joy for you.
Yeah, it is, after probably 22, 23 years of just traveling and being away from family comfort, I really did enjoy the last couple of months. But yeah, the I have to scratch the itch, as you say, I think, pretty soon because the fire is not out yet, and
Mhm.
still looking for competition. And I'm preparing while taking care of the kids. We had an very start with the third newborn child in January, and then right after my son unfortunately broke his shin, so I
Ooh.
had to take care of the family a little bit for a while. But now everyone is healthy, happy, and that gives me a goal to start a new adventure, maybe.
Yeah, that's great
Wow.
because I know your wife just, allowed you to make the ultimate sacrifice. Carson was saying in the, how you say this, in the latter stages of her pregnancy, she let you compete for the Philippines
Wow.
in the
Right.
AFF Suzuki Cup. And we were touched by that. Like, wow, Shraki and Mrs. Shraki, of course, making that sacrifice for the country. So salute to you, salute to your wife. Did you expect that? Like, oh wow, your wife understands your situation. That she's letting you do that. You're the captain, man.
Yeah, of course, it's yeah, she must be crazy, In the first place, if she marries me, then there is something wrong with her anyway.
Oh my goodness.
No, but definitely she no, she said she would understand if I want to go and if I want to play the Suzuki Cup. Could have been my last one. I don't know how things will fall out in the next couple of weeks. So for her, it was important that I try to get a hand on the trophy one more time, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. The whole camp, the whole setup was a disaster, not from players or coaching's end or management. It was just the traveling in, the restrictions that were placed in Singapore was quite a headache for everyone. Obviously, we coming from all over the world, and players arriving 15 hours before the game is obviously not helping a lot. And Coach Scott couldn't enter neither. I think he was 5 days late or 6 days late after the first game. So it was quite a lot to take in for us as a team. But Fortunately, my wife could hold back the baby until I arrived. So I'm very happy. I'm very grateful that I was part of the Suzuki Cup and as well on the day my daughter was born.
Yes, salute, of course, to Schröcky and the entire family. That includes Mrs. Schröcky, of course. Yes, Claudia? Is that right?
No, I'm looking. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I like the way you said that she held on tight. It's hard for a woman to hold on tight when you have a
Yes,
little human inside you, right?
I guess. I can only guess. But she
You
did a
can
great job supporting me throughout my whole career and my childhood. And I will be forever grateful for what she's doing and trying to to let me dream and try and go after whatever comes next.
Right.
It's also not normal, and it's also not for me. I don't take these things for granted as that. Uh, I don't know. I can give you 50 different examples where I was almost missing because of football. It was starting from the wedding to the first birthday of Diaz or the birth of Manila and birth of my daughter. I almost missed everything. And luckily, at least at the wedding, I was in time. And for
You didn't go missing in your wedding, huh?
luckily not, but
Uh,
luckily for her. But it's not normal that you get that much support, and at one stage in your life, you will look back and appreciate it even more than I do already. There's a lot of things, lot of dynamics and movements in a household with two child already, and getting the third one, and then she let me go is really heads down to her. I never told her like really that I'm very grateful for it, because I don't want to feed her too much with compliments, but but
what?
I can let go and tell her that she's a hell of a woman, and I'm very happy that she's by my side.
Yes,
Honestly,
of course.
you're blessed,
That's for
Rocky.
Valentine's Day for me, yeah, and then I I can.
But you're blessed. I mean, you got three beautiful kids and a very supportive wife. But you mentioned your son broke his shin.
Oh yeah,
What
uh,
happened there?
second, I think on January 2, my daughter was born. On the 4th, he was invited to a kid's birthday. I think it was a trampoline park.
No.
And the way when I wanted to pick him up, I received a call from the parent saying, "Hey, the doctor is here already. I think Diaz broke his shin." Was it's just crazy times if you so happy about the safe delivery and the baby is healthy, the mother is healthy, and then 2 days later you see your son suffering a lot from that broken shin. He was suffering a lot for quite some times, but uh, I was there to help him out and to help the family for the most of the time. And in football players' career, it's not normal to be around. And luckily, I have enough behind me already to just focus for once at the family or for the family matters.
Yes, because we know, Shaki, you're a free agent, but not free agent because you are taking care of your kids again. So you're getting
Yeah.
to make up for everything, right? The absences.
That's a full-time job. Yeah, heads down to
Yeah.
all the single mothers. Mothers, they backing up their husbands because it's a hell of a lot work.
Oh, yeah, of course. Shout out parents, especially our mothers. It's Mother's Day recently, as we all know.
Yes.
So,
2 weeks
to
ago.
all of them, yes. But
Yeah.
about the team, do you have any update for us? Where is Stephan Schrock gonna go? Somewhere in Southeast Asia or Asia? Are you going back to
In the
Bundesliga?
Europe.
What's your plan?
I've been in talks ever since United announced that we parted ways with different clubs, different countries, different opportunities. Um, so far, I haven't signed yet. I'm still uh, undecided what my future holds for me. I'm like I said, I like to compete. I love to play football. I love to be in a locker room day in, day out, and work things out properly. But I might surprise everyone with something else.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
bad with surprises, so it's gonna be hard for me to wait, but I know it will be worth it, eh?
Of course, it has to be. It's a surprise that I think every Filipino fan is waiting for.
Waiting for exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a
Okay,
cool
Claudia.
photo. You don't know which ball you're hitting with this with this photo. Where was this taken? Where were you here?
I think this was at the Suzuki Cup.
Yes, the last one.
The last one,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep.
Wow.
That's the campaign,
Yeah,
of course.
good shot right there.
Yeah.
Nice. I love your
So,
tattoos. I love
mhm.
it.
I
I
look young.
love it. You no, no, I think you're okay there.
Yeah, you look fine,
Yeah,
Schröcky.
you're fine.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I just said I like your tattoos. Yeah.
Thank you.
How old were you when you first got your tattoo? Your first tattoo?
Oh, I think my first tattoo was at 18. I've
Okay.
been,
Mm.
yeah. I remember that very well because after called up to the senior team in my club, and after 6 weeks, things weren't that good for me because I did enjoy partying and the side effects of getting successful too much.
Oh, okay.
And I had to sit out for quite some times, and I did my first tattoo then. And my mom cried. I thought my mom is very happy because my first tattoo was La Familia. So I was,
Oh.
in a way, saying that they're my safeguards, my, yeah, if I fall, they're always there for me. So I went home. My mom cried. Yeah, I took care of you for 18 years, and now look what you're doing with yourself.
Yes, the traditional Filipino, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we have the same. There are a lot of people that came up
Yeah.
as guests saying exactly that. But mom, it's their name. It's your name that I have here.
Yeah.
I
And then
said,
they
oh,
say,
okay.
I love you, anak. It's my name pala, 'di ba? Okay
Yeah,
lang.
okay
Yeah.
lang. They're happy about it. So
Mhm.
that's an excuse for people to get their tattoo. If they want to get the first tattoo, make sure it's the mom's name
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
I
your
didn't.
family's name.
Hmm. But about your mom, right, Shröcky? How's it growing up as a Filipino abroad? But we know that, you really love the country. How was it for you?
Great, amazing.
Hmm.
When you obviously, it's not so easy when my mom and my dad, they separated when I was seven,
Yeah.
8 years old.
Mm.
So my dad did not really support us financially. It was quite tough for my mom to juggle two jobs plus me and my sister, and she did well. Like obviously I would understand that financially we are a little bit tight, but in terms of caring and love, she gave it her all, and she was always there. She always had time to fix a warm plate for me and my sister, or to have a look over the homework we had to do. And that's why it was no question for me to, if when the federation asked me to suit up for the national team, it was no question. It was my way of saying thank you. And for the longest time, I tried to play with a middle name on my jersey to honor my
Mm.
Yes.
mother, her,
Yeah.
her whatever she done for us, and all her sacrifices over the years. So this time, luckily at the Sea Games, it was the first time I was able to play with the middle name on the jersey.
Oh,
I hope
beautiful.
if ever I get called up again, or if ever I can represent the country, it will stay like that.
Yes, that's why it said Cabizares Schröck when you were
Yes.
playing in the Sea
Yeah,
Games.
that's
That's
right. Yeah.
why. So yes, hats off to your mom. Um, I might have to change my jersey at the back if it's Cabizares Schröck right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might have to update the jersey at the back to Cabizares Schröck or buy another one. Don't worry. And I might need to get it signed again. It's signed by the way at the back.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's a cool jersey, yeah. When you have in the
That's
back.
a Asian Cup jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um.
go ahead, Claudia.
No, I was gonna say. So your mom would always cook you a warm meal. So would it always be Filipino dishes?
Yes. You know, at the age of like 11, 12, I slept over at a friend's house, and we had breakfast there, and the mom prepared the table. And when I sit down, I was like, where's rice? Like, there are only bread. Where's the leftover from last night, you know? So good, so good. No, my mom took good care of us. She tried, she raised me Filipino and German. She really tried to give me a lot of input of how she grew up and how the Filipino culture runs and works. Um, she tried to keep me as much as possible humble, which is quite impossible if you have a character like me. But she always remind me of where I started and what we have to go through to live the life we have now, and that kind of stick to me, and I try to give it or pass it to my kids as well.
That's fantastic.
Beautiful,
Yes.
huh?
How about your favorite Filipino food? Is it adobo or is it
Adobo.
something else?
See,
Adobo.
adobo. Do you know how to cook it?
No, but I know how to finish it fast.
Ah, yes. Yes, I have something in common. Okay, with Schröcky. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, adobo is your go-to. Yes. Claudia, how about your national anthem question? Schröcky's first game for the Philippines,
Yes.
first cap was against Sri Lanka away. And then
Yeah.
there's a home game in Rizal. And that was a crazy crowd. And Schröcky was there, Claudia. So I think you have your question.
Yeah. How was it playing in your home here in the Philippines, listening to the Philippine national anthem for the first time, representing the Philippines
Yes, on the field, starting
on the
11.
field? Yeah.
To be honest, when we played Sri Lanka at home in Manila for the first time, I could not sing the anthem yet. And it took me quite a while to learn it and to sing it properly. But it was an amazing goosebump moment for me because, like I said, my mom was my childhood hero, and I owe everything to her. Like, she really pushed me in every direction I wanted to go, and she really supported me, even though we had not a lot of money, not lots of opportunities, and she gave it her all. And for me, it was a goosebump moment. When I ring her, after the game, she was so proud, she cried, and when I asked her to join the second round, we played Kuwait.
Yes.
That's when I scored, and my mom was at the stadium actually, and
Wow.
happy, so proud. And for me, it was, it just confirmed that I did the right step, playing for the Philippine national team and paying back to my mother's life work.
That goal was nuts. I remember just being there also in that game. And when you do the national anthem, Schröcky, like I see you sing it now. Your
Yeah,
eyes are
you see
closed.
it
You're very
well.
solemn with it.
Yeah.
You know, you pour your 100%. We could say that you took in that effort,
Yeah.
and we applaud you for that. Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
Yes.
How long did it take you to really get to know the Philippine national anthem?
I could sing it quite some time. Like, probably after the second year, I was really okay.
Okay.
I was struggling a little bit with the middle part, but I got a bit offended when Bob Guerrero mentioned us not singing the anthem at the Asian Cup. I think he said something like that the Filipinos cannot really support us because we don't sing the anthem, and that we have a lot of mixed players in the team.
Yep.
So I got a bit offended, so that when I put a little bit extra effort, I just did not sing it because I don't wanna dishonor the anthem by singing the first part and the third and then leaving out the middle, you know. It's not the way you're supposed to sing. But Bob did not know back then. I played for Germany in, 30 caps under youth national team. I never sing the anthem because I felt always more Filipino than German. Grateful, it was good for the prestige and good for the career and everything. But for me, it was not necessary to sing the anthem for Germany, even though I grew up in Germany, and I'm very happy and grateful that Germany provided so many good things in our lives. You just realize when you go abroad and really see how other countries are struggling in terms of
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
So very grateful for that, but I always felt more Filipino than German.
Yes. Yeah. The part you talk about Germany not singing the anthem, I think it's very eye opening. Yes. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised, but it's great to hear it from you. I think first here. And who the heck are we? Like, wow, we learned something new. But Shaki, we have a fan with a comment. We have Mai Alcantara saying, "Hello there, Captain." Yes, and sending it over.
Hello.
Yes. So there you go, Mai. There's your shout out. Guys, if you got any questions for the captain, Shraki, of course, just send them in the comments and we'll
Yep.
run through them for you. And you came from the SEA Games. You're the overage player again in the U23, just like in the 2019 SEA Games. How was it being the kuya, the mentor? You know, you're on the sidelines
Kuya.
and you're coaching like Cristiano Ronaldo, despite being a player. How was that whole experience, Shraki? The kuya or Tito? I'm
Overall,
not
The
sure.
kuya.
yeah, Kuya, they call me Kuya.
Okay, kuya. There you go.
No, it's always refreshing and nice to see the next generation. When I went to the camp, or when I went to Carmona to join them first at the training ground there, I was sizing up everyone. I still want to know if I'm still working harder than everyone else, and I still put more effort in than anyone else. But the guys catching up quick. I have to say, there's a lot of talented players in that under 23s in the ADT squad. They have also partially crazy stories how they ended up in playing football or joining the national team. So it's really nice to work with these people because they're hungry, they're eager, and they remind me of me in my younger stages when you want everything in 2 days, but it takes time and it takes patience and consistency. But for me, always an honor to stay with the under 23s and to pass my knowledge and help them and guide them wherever I can to the younger generation.
The
Mhm.
mentor, right? You're the mentor at the moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
kinda. When I got injured in the first game, and then the second one was against Vietnam, and the stadium was quite. I think it was fully booked, the stadium, and I
Yes.
feel like the kids need a little bit support, a little bit vocal advice from the bench, and the coaching staff. I have to say, amazing, really amazing. They did a tremendous job there. They really looked after everything, and I just wanted to help. It's very hard for me to sit out and be sidelined injured at an event like this, and unfortunately I couldn't recover because of the tight schedule.
What was your injury, Shraki, if I may ask?
I think I had a tear in the hamstring because
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
immediately when I turned at the first game, I felt it. It was like a total shutdown in the left
Ooh.
leg. For the last 8-10 minutes, I was just standing
Oh,
in
gosh.
against Timor Leste, and like I said, it's every other day was a game. Was not enough for me to recover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tight schedule, but we know that we wish you speedy recovery, and we know that you'll be fine, just like before. Claudia, any questions?
No, I could see there's lightning behind you. Like, is it stormy where you are at the moment?
Excuse me.
Is it stormy? It's
Yeah,
How's
stormy
yeah.
the
out there. Yeah,
yeah?
It's crazy outside. You guys stay safe.
I
Yes,
know, right?
we'll make sure.
Yeah, it's crazy here too, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Makati, and it's crazy. No, Shrug, I just wanna, of course, we know that you played football for the longest time for the Philippines, and also for Germany. But who actually influenced you to play the game?
Wow, that's a good question. I think my father was a boxer, so I really
Yes.
enjoyed boxing. I went workouts with him, and I put the gloves on myself. Had like more or less the prelims fights for his fights.
Oh
Uh,
wow,
I was I was kicking the ball always in the neighborhood with my friends. And I think one of my classmates from kindergarten, his dad came up and said like, "Hey, I've seen you in the backyard. You're not that bad. You join football." So I would go Tuesday, Thursdays to football training, and all the other days I would join my father at the boxing camp. But my mom said after the first half-year report in my school, I'm done with boxing because I always punch the other kids if something is not the way I want. Then the teacher recommended maybe let me join another sport. So I stick to football.
So yeah, that was "We Will Shock You" before "We Will Shock You" was invented.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
You put them in a blender already before we started saying that.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So that we will shock you. That's a good one. You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's catchy, right? We heard it in the SEA
Very
Games.
catchy. Very
Yeah.
catchy.
Carson came up with it, and I think even at CNN they announced me like that, you know. And then, oh my God, Carson, what did you start? It's really, really great idea. It's a good guy. Carson's a very smart, very friendly, very polite person, and a big shout out to him from here. I always think of, even though during pandemic we always kept in touch. I'm very grateful to have him as one of my closer friends here in Manila.
Yes, of course. Thank you also to Carson for
Yes,
making this
always
episode possible.
happen. Yeah.
Yes, there's the hashtag. Okay, that's "We Will Shock You." Use that, guys. I think that's Shocky's battle cry. So, Carson, yes, your name is Mr. "We Will Shock You" because I think you made the name. Oh, then you made the
hashtag.
chant. I
Yeah.
think that is, if I'm not mistaken, Shocky. I think that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Beautiful, huh?
Yes.
That's such an epic hashtag. It really is very catchy. Very, very
Yeah.
catchy.
You know, before the 2019 SEA Games, I could hear people chanting it already. I'm like,
Really?
okay, that's a pretty good one, huh?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
at the I think here in Lipa.
Yes, I
Is it-
avoid this. Avoid this
remember.
Avoid
pitch.
this pitch. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Near where Schröcky is vacationing right now. Yes. So, more comments here.
Yeah.
So we got Pola saying, hi, Mr. Schröcky, with a thumbs up.
Hey,
Yes.
Pula.
And then, oh, this is a good one right here.
Yeah.
Yael, thank you for the assist. Do you have any plans after your career of football here in the Philippines? You're coaching a bit, right, Schröcky?
Yeah.
I mean, beyond the U23 team SEA Games, you were a playing coach in UCSC. So,
Yeah.
any full-time, but not soon, right? Because we know you're still trying to play, but you see yourself coaching or doing something else.
That's something that's also in the pipeline for me. I'm finishing my coaching courses probably this year and until mid next year, if everything goes well. That's why I returned. I want to really finish the batches, then figure out from there. I want to. You mentioned it earlier or way back. I want to open up an academy. I think I can pass on a lot to young people, to young children, and to see football as a career choice. You know, I'm coming from I would not say poverty, but it was not really nice growing up and have to know that my mom has to do an installment on 3,000 peso football boots or over a course of a year or something like that. So football opens up a lot of doors, and as you can see, my life is quite good. My kids' life is quite good. My family's life is quite good, all because of football, and I stick to it. And if I can encourage one or two people to give it a try or to stick with it all the way, everyone will be helped. You know, my tita in Bulacan, her son is Joseph. He likes football, and my tita asked me, she's like, is it worth it to bring into the trainings? Like, is there a career after it? I said, tita, look at me. Look at my life. Look at how we live. Look how comfortable football life can make. Obviously, you have to put in a lot of work, and there's a lot of sacrifices. But if you compare it, you know, it's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. And she was happy with my answer. She thought like, yeah, why not? And I hope Joseph will stick to football. Obviously, school is an important part, and the league and the football environment, the community has to take the next steps. But in the course of next 4 or 5 years, it will be there, and it will have a lot of young kids chasing their dream, supporting their families. Maybe, if, you know, before I played in the PFL, I had no idea like what really is an average salary here, or what you can earn in a call center, or doing working in a grocery or something. I had no clue. And once I found out, I was like, why is not everyone chasing the ball? You know, why is not everyone trying to be a football player? Because it's what, 2 hours a day,
Yeah.
maybe seven days a week. Okay, that's a little bit, that's a tricky part on football, but the effort and the reward is, you cannot compare in no job and in no other sport in the world. Football gives you so much and gave me so much. That's why I think I'm the right person to give it, to pass it on to other kids, and to not so, let's call them not poor, maybe people in the mid classes,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
those who have the guts and the desire to earn good and live well while playing football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's great you wanna support grassroots football even after
Yeah,
your playing career. We know you're not planning to end yet, right? You ain't done, but it's great that you have this in mind, given that the things you can share from your personal experiences. Yes.
you know, now I'm 35 now. That's a later stage in a career, I would say. I've done a lot. I'm happy with what the outcome was of my career. If I have to stop tomorrow, I have no issues with that. I look back and be grateful for the time I had. But like I said, I still feel the itch. I still feel I'm not done yet. I'm not 100% done. So we will see in the course of the next 3 4 weeks. I will know where we'll end up, and what do I like, what do I really like to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to get offers still from Thai league and from Indonesia or from the Malaysian league. It's great that I'm not forgotten, even if it's 4 months, 3 months I'm without a club already. It's nice to know that, but I don't have to do everything just for doing it for the sake of doing it and earning it. Or I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I'm in a stage in my career where I can basically decide what I want to do and where I want to go, and I'm happy with that. I'm very grateful for that.
Fantastic. And we got a comment from one of my guys right here, diehard fan,
Yeah.
Clyde Caberoy. He
Clyde,
says hi.
Yeah. You know, Clyde.
Of course.
of course,
Everyone knows Clyde.
die-hard football fan. Love them. Love
Yeah.
Yeah.
him. Great guy.
Mhm. Of course. And
Okay.
then Yael said thank you, of course, with your answer earlier.
El
And
Capitan.
Pat Mendoza, also our regular here, says Schröcky. So he's catching the show right now. Hello, Pat. Thank you for
Okay.
tuning in.
Yeah.
Yes. See, Pula Josefa, I can't understand this. I
And I
hope you
hope
don't
it's
mind if I
something
can
bad.
flash
Yeah.
this. I'm not so sure, to be honest, Schröcky.
I think we
You
could
can
be
help us
safe with that.
translate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what this means, Schröcky? Well, I see
It's,
Schröcky's name there. Yes.
Yes.
Gute is this thank
Oh,
you.
what does that mean? Is that good? Is that good?
Has to
she
be,
said
right?
for me, and good job.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
okay.
good. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Pula.
Sala-
We
Salamat
don't want to
pula.
be flashing something that's offensive.
Yes.
you know, it's like when you first learn a Tagalog word, it's always the bad,
Yeah, my,
the,
Yeah.
you step
the
into a
first
new
word.
when you learn the bad words.
Yeah, we don't want to flash that. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Yes. That's how we all start, I think. I started like that too.
Yeah, you don't want to learn the bad words.
Comes
Yes.
comes more natural, right?
I know, right, Schröcky? I mean, when I was covering games, right? Azkals, BFL, I hear that from
Oh,
everyone,
I
right?
hear it from
Not
you
just
guys.
you, but
Yeah,
everyone. Everyone.
everyone. It
Yes.
releases the tension, I guess that's what they say.
Uh-huh.
Right?
That's right. And we can agree with all of that, yes. Well, Yael has a question, Shraki,
Another
is
one, yeah. Just
what is like your most difficult moment playing professional football? Would you happen to recall any something that's like, wow, this is really testing me?
Mm, I had a couple of bad moments. I had a couple of
Mhm.
injuries,
oh,
bad games, mistakes during a game that led to a goal that we could lose an important game or something. But it all helped in the end. So if I look back, it is maybe bad for the moment, but you move on. Life is not stopping, and so if you look back, it's I don't look back so much,
right.
in
Mhm.
general. Like if you win some games or if you do good, the game carries on anyway. So you have to prepare for the next one. And if you play shit or you have had bad experience or something bad happens to you, there's another chance on the next weekend or on the next tournament. So it's all about learning more or less. So there's not really a moment I can pinpoint at
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
say it was really the worst. I don't wanna go there anymore.
Yeah. That reminds me of the quote you gave us. You sleep on a win and you'll wake up with a loss. One of your
Yeah.
quotes. Yeah.
Yes. That's
And
Yeah.
really true. If you football is a quick turnarounds always, and if you looking back and admiring your past always, then you end up going nowhere.
Yep.
As counts for losing games. So for me, it's always I wake up always like a loser and try to improve and getting better every day.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's I think
Yeah.
that's the important part is you move on from the mistake that you have and
Mhm.
move on.
Bounce back.
It always
Um,
has, you have to
yeah.
just change a little bit the perspective, the angle of it, and then
Mhm.
everything is good for something. Even the bad or
Yep.
the
That's right.
not so good moments, they're helping you to overcome difficult moments, difficult situations.
That's
And
right.
I think
Yes.
if you look outside and you see the people, not everyone is doing good and doing great and is healthy or have healthy family or stuff like that, and they all carry on with their lives. They all go out, work, do
That's
their
right.
thing, being
Mhm.
happy, and you'll get a lot of inspiration from your surroundings. And here, especially here in the Philippines, maybe people not focusing too much or take note of it too much, but you really go around and see people. They're laughing, they're happy, they're being helpful, polite, and everything. So I'm 100% sure not everyone is going home after work in a good house or in a happy environment, or they all carry their struggles, but they still live and laugh and enjoy the moments.
Smiling,
That's
laughing.
that's something that's very big from us Filipinos.
Yeah. Who gives you
Yeah.
this mindset, Shraki? You always come up with inspirational quotes, bouncing back. I
Nah, I'm not a guru or stuff like that. I just No, it's really not. I also have my ups and downs
yeah.
on things. I'm still
Yeah.
young in terms of no, in football. I'm one of the older ones already, but
Yeah.
in general life, I'm still a young person. I'm still learning. I'm still
Mhm.
trying to improve.
That's right.
Like I said, sometimes I'm up and down. But if you reflect properly and if you look around and try to see the positive things, and there's plenty. There's always
Mhm.
plenty of it. And in the end of the day, you have to feel something. Why you not
Yes.
feel? Why you don't go to sleep and feel good about your life, being happy that you have something? You just have to acknowledge it and to have to see those things, because there's always, even in the worst struggle, there's a lot of things that
Right.
happening good for you. So just
Yeah.
focus on.
100%. 100% with what you said. Yeah. Can't agree more. I mean, you hit the top corner. Yeah. So earlier, right? Shraki translated the message, so we can say we received an assist from Shraki. We know what it's like to feel like Bienve Marañon. Now we know, right? Bienve
Exactly.
guested on the show, I think last year. Yes. And then that's why you said in SEA Games, when we walk into your stadium, you will be the guest. And this got me. This made me laugh in a good way. I'm like, oh, you enter with the killer mindset, right? But something I want to ask with the U23, who impressed you when you were training with the kids? Because you are the kuya. Like this
If
guy's
you,
like,
if I had to point out some players, I mean, I knew Sandro already. He's
yes.
a special talent. What we have here in the Philippines. Was very happy with Miguel Mendoza. I met him only at that camp. Besides Chung and Olivias, obviously outstanding talent. The two of them I knew already, but from the guys I did not know before I joined the ADT or the under 23s. Jaime, I was very, very pleased with Jaime Rosquillo. Is really a good player, someone that you can form into a maybe one of the top center backs in Southeast Asia, because he brings everything: the physique, he has he has something special in his character, has a good technique, very good in aerial battles. So I was very impressed with him. Other than that, in average, I have to say the level was really good, and without throwing the team I played with 2019 under the bus, this team was really, really good. And I thought when I first joined the training, I ring back home to my wife. I said, "Baby, I might not coming home on the 13 or on the 14 because we're going semifinals, and I think we can even go further." Unfortunately, things didn't happen for us, but overall, we're on a good way. There's still plenty to improve with the grassroots, with the under 23s, with everything, but we are on taking steps, and I can clearly see that on the level this under 23 team.
Yeah. Sayang, there was a bit of bad luck. You getting the injury, some
Yeah.
bad
Yeah,
breaks here and there. Yeah.
we could have or we should have advanced when we played Myanmar in this crucial 3 minutes. We received 2 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really hot afternoon, I have to say, and the boys were like emotionally and physically very tired after the game against Vietnam. For most of them, I think never someone played in front of a crowd like this. I
That
think it
big.
was
Yeah.
1,000 in the stadium. So it's quite a lot for the young boys to take in, to learn from it. And obviously the schedule is I
Tough.
think played Myanmar 40 hours after playing Vietnam, so which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. There's no
Tiring.
joke. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
No
you got any
joke.
questions? Yeah.
No. Well, we could ask one more a question from the comments. This is actually
Ang
a very
dami. There's a lot of comments
yeah.
right here.
So I'll
We know
choose
Schröcky has a
one.
lot of fans. We can
Yeah.
go through them. Yeah. Go
I'll
figure.
choose one from Pat because he
All
asked
right.
several, but this one's a good one. In the UFL PFL, who's the toughest player you ever faced?
I think it's Simone Rota from Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The old guy is really
The old
he,
guy.
I'll text
I love
Simone.
it. The old guy.
no, Simone
Yes.
a tough opponent. I respect him a lot as a person and as a football player also, obviously. But facing him on the pitch, even though he's not very mobile and not very agile, it's quite tough to beat him because he has always somewhere a hands on you, a foot into the dribbling, and he's quite smart. He's very, very. I hated to play him. I hate it, really. I hate it. And
Yeah.
I hope the next time I'll have a little bit more fun, but it's not so fun in these 90 minutes, I have to say.
Yes.
Play against Simone Rota.
And you guys are friends too. I know that Simone has his orphanage, and I see you help out a bit also. It's great you're
Yeah.
friends off the pitch also. Well, there's the Azkal connection, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
As expected.
I have much respect for Simone as a person, and the man he is beside the football pitch, from where he rose up and made it to the national team, is also an incredible story, an incredible life story he has. And I do like taking inspiration from people around me.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Right. It's two inspiring people right there. How about we go with Admin Jorix Cruz? We are graced by his
Oh,
presence.
yes.
So wow, I got this. Yes.
Yep.
Nice to see you relax, Schröcky. Thanks for this episode. You would love to see my favorite player coach a PFL club one day. Yes, we did touch coaching.
Yeah.
Schröcky getting involved
I,
with coaching.
I'm I'm 100% certain that in a couple of years' time I will take over the Azkals.
Ooh.
That's a dream of mine. It's a big thing I had in my mind ever since I joined the national team. I played with the thought that one day I want to coach the national team and be still part of it, be still able to help them, even though my playing time is over. And I think it will happen. I
Beautiful.
think it will happen.
It will
Mhm.
happen. Nice.
We
Thanks.
love that. Yeah. The
Uh,
spirit,
we would love to see that.
yes. The spirit of hashtag we will Schröcky will live on. Clearly. Even if Schröcky's a coach already. Yes. A question though here with Pat. Pat has good questions. Yes. You played for Frankfurt, right? Before
Yeah,
Schröcky? To add to other clubs. Right? Is that Greuther Früth? Did I
yeah.
pronounce that right?
Quite that.
15 years in Fürth, 1 year
Greuther Fürth.
Frankfurt, 1 year Hoffenheim.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Greuther acknowledged you for your contributions there. That's why we put in the description
Yeah.
Greuther legend. Yes, but Pat's question is with one of your clubs with Frankfurt. What do you think that they won the Europa League just yesterday?
Yes.
This,
Your former club. That's how high your level is. Those guys.
Frankfurt is a very big club in Germany. A lot of tradition, massive fan support, and I'm very happy for them. With a couple of the players, 6 of them I still played back then. It's already 7, 8 years ago, and
Wow.
I'm very pleased with their performance. What they did in the Europa League, which is obviously the second highest thing you can win in club level in Europe. So it's massive what they've done. Uh, they wrote history, just as simple as that. I mean, when I played there, we advanced to the quarterfinal. No, it was round of 16. Round of 16, we
Mm-hmm.
got out unlucky against Porto back then with 2 draws, and they had the better home, yeah, their away goal.
Ah,
So unluckily, we went out, but I'm very happy for them. Very excited to see them all celebrating, and some of my friends being drunk as fuck, to be fair, on some of their pictures.
that's great. Yes,
Nice.
and we have our friend, maybe one of your younger brothers, Rocky in the team. We got Quincy earlier. Said baka
Baka
naman.
naman.
This is one of your jokes in the team, eh?
Baka naman.
Hey, Quincy.
Baka
Quincy,
naman.
ano to?
I forgot to mention Quincy, but because he's already around with us with the national team for quite some time, he's a great goalkeeper. Outstanding technique for a goalkeeper. You probably will never see this in the next 10 years on a goalkeeper. The feet, the technique, the skill level on the ball is really outstanding from Quincy. Very composed, very calm for his age. Seen a lot, been around the
Mm.
whole thing in the Philippines for quite some time, and if he stays disciplined, I think a lot of doors will be opening up for him because there's not many like him with his technique. I think he shoots better than half of the league, and me included. Quincy has an outstanding footwork, very good timing. So for me, uh, I think him after Neil, it will be him who will
Mm-hmm.
be his successor.
Mm-hmm.
Quite some
Nice.
time, 4 years, 3 years time.
Yes, Quincy,
Nice.
ano, also called up already with the senior Azkals with you guys. So, Quincy, there, baka naman. That's your
Baka
comment.
naman.
Yeah.
And Quincy has another skill set. He can cut
Oh, yeah,
hair.
Cut
he's,
hair.
he's not doing it on me, obviously, but he's the greatest barber we have around. He's taking care of everyone. He's a lovely person, a
Mm-hmm.
good personality.
Yes.
And it's nice that he sorts out the boys so they look half good at the games.
Half good before Shröcky puts them in the blender. So, okay, about that. Why do you say the blender and then you use the silverback emoji or the gorilla? Could you tell us about that?
No. Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know. I'm on my social media feed. I'm really I like to tease people a lot, or being a little bit cocky there. It's just
I
for fun.
love it.
I enjoy that. Some of them get offended. For me, it's just mind games, in preparation for a league or something, or for upcoming international. People see that and they get offended, or they get something. I just like to get under the skin of other people.
So you
Yeah.
do the social media trash talk.
Yeah, if you want to call it trash talk, it's more or less.
Yeah. It's different in the field, right? Trash
Yeah, it's
talk's
different
different
on
in
the
the
field.
field, right?
Oh, they're very different. Very
Like
different.
the invitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Schröcky, question though. Who's the best opponent at trash talking? Someone you played with. Did you know anyone? Like, oh wow, this guy's crazy. No one for you. No one getting into your head. Wow.
He's the one that gets into the heads of other people. You're the one that does
Okay.
the trash talking.
No one, okay. So if someone tries at least it's gonna go in and out. Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
end.
I
Wow.
always have someone. Right,
Okay.
I'm good in counter.
Wow, Clyde is commenting Simone, hey, but Rocky said no one. So we will leave it there. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, Shraki, I think we have the Asian Cup qualifiers next, or the Azkals.
Yeah.
Because we spoke about your club career earlier. So, what's your outlook? I think we had the draw playing with Mongolia as one of the teams. Yes.
At this point, I cannot even tell you if I get a call up. I am not sure what will happening in the next couple of days. I guess it remains to be seen what squad will go or who will get a call up or not.
Mm-hmm. Although we do know a number of people would like to see you there. Yes.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people might cry if you are not there, I can say.
Me,
Knowing some
me too. I'll cry if I'm not there.
It's just not other people, but I would cry, yeah.
Okay, I will
Brother.
cry. You might make me cry now with the answer. Yes. Okay. So we're reaching like the beginning of the end. So we have like the quick fire round.
Yep.
Yes. So we are bringing this back for you, Shaki, this segment. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
three.
Right.
We have three teammates. You have three teammates. They can join you to eat in your favorite restaurant. Who are those teammates? Anyone from Germany, Ceres, Philippines, Frankfurt, Früth.
3 teammates who can join my dinner. It will
Yes.
be Martin Stoibler. Definitely
Okay.
Martin Stoibler. Then Kevin Ingreso.
Mm-hmm.
And the third, I would say for Simona.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. See
Right.
all your good buddies. Kevin Ingreso guested here months back.
Yes.
Yes.
He
I
did.
think he. So one of the friends of the shows. Oh, what restaurant will that be? Do you have a favorite restaurant?
No, if Martin is invited, he will choose because he's very picky with his food.
So we need to get Martin next time. Let's tell
Yeah, we're
Martin.
gonna have to get it.
We
Have
need
to
to know
get it.
that restaurant. Yes, I love my restaurants. Yes. Okay, Claudia.
Okay,
Take it
mine-
away. Yes.
Yep.
Before I
Your
wrap up.
3 favorite countries you visited.
The 3 favorite countries I visit.
Yes.
I have to say, once you visit the Philippines, everything else is a downgrade a little bit, I
Wow.
feel a little bit sorry for the others. I went recently to Thailand, and it's nice. It's really okay, but there is no place like the Philippines. So I cannot really. No, there's no 3. It's Philippines,
no 3.
Philippines, Philippines.
I
You
love
love the
it.
Philippines.
I
Okay.
love
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
Love it.
Where do you want to
Okay.
go? Philippines. You don't want? No, go to the Philippines. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
answer. Yes.
I love it. Good answer.
Okay. So I think we can start already with our concluding questions before
Yes.
the shout out. Yes. 5 years from now, Shraki, where do you see yourself? Is it coaching already? Or in a
5
certain
years from
place?
now, I'll be
Yes.
the head coach of the national team.
Ooh, okay. I love how you're calling it. Coach of the national team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
20,
Okay.
what is it now? 20,
Twen-
22?
No,
22.
2027. It'll be
27. I'm
2027.
sitting, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
27.
Okay.
Nice.
We're saving this. Okay. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
mark
Save
send
it.
it.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Mark.
Okay. Yes. We
Yeah.
will shock you. Yes.
All right.
It's so
For
catchy.
my turn, no? My
Yes.
magical question. Okay, so you've been playing again, representing the Philippines for a long time. You have your goal to be the Azkals head coach in
Yes.
2027. But Truck, how would you like people to remember you by? What legacy is it that you want to leave behind
Mm-hmm. You're a Freud.
after you retired? Yeah,
Schröcky is a Greuther Freud legend too, to add to
that's
Philippines.
right.
Diba?
Yeah,
They acknowledged them.
That depends on what perspective. If you're meaning on pitch or off the pitch, there's
overall,
many.
overall, oh, on the pitch probably.
I want to go down as the best ever.
Nice, beautiful.
I think, I think in the past 100 years, no one ever achieved what I achieved for the country on club level, winning championships in Europe, in the Philippines, winning international club titles with Ceres. I think I've been the first Filipino scoring in the Asian Cup, in
Yes.
Champions League, in AFC Cup. I was the first one scoring for Ceres, at least. I think there's not many players who can compete with what I've achieved for the sport, and I think I feel like I deserve that because I put in a lot of work. I put a lot of sacrifices. When things didn't work that well, I was more or less always a reliable source, and that's not me being cocky or saying, "Oh, this is what I've done in the last 10 years. No one ever done and couldn't probably duplicate in the next years."
Mm-hmm.
Very
She
well
said,
said.
"You want to
Very
be the
well said.
goat." Yeah,
That's right. They
as
go.
simple as this.
You know, I see my mother. I hear my mother, even though she's not here. I hear my mother talking from the side. Be humble. I'm like, oh my God, but that's me. If you don't want to be the very best in something, then you're probably just a filler. For me,
Mm.
I'm very competitive in things, and like I said, I joined the national team or the under 23s. I size up everyone. I want to see if someone is better than me. I want to see
Yeah.
if someone can outwork me. I want to see if someone gets up earlier than me, run more
Yeah.
than me, pass better than me, or just things like that. I just it, it's not like I force it. It just comes immediately. I want to
Yeah.
size up everyone, see is he a threat, a potential threat for me, because my brain functions like that.
Yeah.
I really wanna go above and beyond with everything. And if you really dedicate and if you really put in every ounce of your body in what you want to do, then it will happen. And I think in the past years, no one ever could touch
Yeah.
there where I touched.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Very well said.
Yes, I love it. Yes, and Jorik said, "Love the confidence, Schröcky." And Carson's in our private chat saying hashtag Silverback Gorilla, hashtag the Blender. Yes.
All right. Our last
Yes.
question. This one I want to
Okay.
hear. This one I want to
Okay.
hear.
So Shraki, if you get to time travel, like Back to the Future, the movie, you now, what will you say to your 12-year-old self?
12 years old.
Yes.
Keep going. That's the only advice.
Uh-huh.
At 12 years, in Germany, it's very, very competitive. To reach the top and to become a pro in Europe is like almost impossible because millions of kids trying to live that dream.
Yeah.
Unlike in the Philippines, it's a little bit different, but back in Europe, it's really the main goal. If you go around the classroom, first graders, and say, "Hey, what do you want to be?" There's a firefighter, there's someone who wants to be a professional wrestler or something, and then out of 10 kids, 8 would say I want to be a pro football player. So when I was 12, I told my mother, Mom, one day, because I don't know, I got in trouble with school, didn't finish the homework, or I don't know, something like that. And she said, oh, you cannot rely on football. There's no, you cannot, maybe you don't make it. Maybe you get injured. Maybe there's someone better than you. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I do finish my school properly, like I promise you, but I will not need it because I will be a professional football player. And like I said, it's quite difficult in Germany to make it. And back then I would not understand how far and how much I had to sacrifice for it. But eventually I ended up there. So eventually I will end up as a head coach of the national team as well.
Yeah. You said it earlier, and I love how you're claiming it. Yes. Putting that homework in the blender. Yes. Who loves homework, right?
The confidence.
For the coaching courses, I have to do some.
Homework's a lot different when it has to do with sports.
Yes, of course.
I can say.
It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It's fun.
Okay. So that's the magic questions, Schröcky. And we have so many people in the comments, a lot of viewers. We would like to give you the floor to say hello to them, to say hello to your family again if you want to. I know they're right next to you, but we would love to give you the floor, the stage, yes, to give a message.
Now, first of all, I'd like to thank the both of you for having me.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. I really enjoyed the time. And we have almost an hour on, or no, over an hour. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Time flies. Thank you for all the support throughout the years. And I'm really grateful. And I wish you all that you stay safe, healthy, and happy, and that you always see the good things in life. There's many, even though sometimes it looks rough and it's tiring to fight the obstacles that life is throwing at you. But stay positive and enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. Embrace the struggle.
Fantastic, man.
Very beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Schröcky, you never run out the motivation. So we like it. Yes. So I think that does it for this episode, right? Thanks so much to everyone tuning in, commenting. Episode 100. We wanted to make it ultra special for Schröcky. Yes. And Ferdy here just said, hey, Schröck, thanks for taking the time to take photos after the game versus Indonesia in the recent SEA Games. Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah. I do remember. It was the only guy with a Filipino jersey in the stadium. So
thank
you. Oh my God.
Thank you for supporting us.
Brave.
Yes.
Very brave. Very brave.
Very brave. Wow.
Shout out to Ferdy. Yes, supporting our national team right there. And wow, Schröcky remembers. Am I surprised?
That was me.
I'm not surprised.
That was me.
That's it.
Yes. There you go. Jacob Maniti. Dad.
Yes. All right. He says thank you too.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay. So I know we went over time, but that's Claro Manzano on behalf of Claudio Pirayan and our distinguished guest, episode 100, Stephan Cabizares Schröck. So that does it, guys. We're done right here. Have a good weekend. Schröcky, maraming salamat again.
Maraming salamat.
Have a good one there in Lipa. And peace out, everybody.